Today, we are going to be watching footage that I captured in May of 2021, where I went on a trip to Alaska to visit my brother, and I chose to take a solo day trip from Anchorage to Seward. And the importance of this footage is that during this, I was just about a year into my freelance journey. I was about to run out of money, and I was like, is this all worth it? And why did I leave a quote unquote stable job and career to pursue a dream? And there was doubts. There was a flutter in there that didn't think that it was going to work. And I just remember being in such that dark place, and I couldn't even imagine thinking that now. I know that I'm here for a purpose, and that I had been single out of a marriage that didn't work out for about a year or two, and I hadn't been dating, and I was still emotionally shut off to the world, and I was going through that in my own head, and I didn't think anybody around me wanted to hear about it because I was always the happy person. It was in a toxic way to where I always appeared to be okay, and it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to lean on the people that you love. Just know you're not alone, and know that you can get through it, and I love you, and I have so much gratitude for life. And I remember, I'll show it at the end here, I made myself pull out my camera and talk about what I was grateful for. And honestly, it was in that energy shift that completely changed that trajectory in that moment of my life of how I viewed the world. And for that, I'm immensely grateful. Even in the darkest of times that I needed to document this beautiful place that I was in, that is Alaska. And Alaska is one of the most beautiful places I've ever experienced. And the stillness and the pureness of the nature is palpable. I am so grateful that that's where I was in that point in my journey to experience that when I needed it. It's so easy to say that now, looking back almost 4 years ago. You can tell in the eyes if you look. That version of myself is so lost, and he's so sad, and he was feeling very down and depressed. Yet I didn't quite know then what I do now, and I don't know what I don't know still. Now I realize that my purpose for documenting is so it can live on past me, for my kids, for my future wife, for my parents to see what I'm up to. And when the questions ask, what was dad like, or what was Luke like when he was younger? That's why I do what I do and document these types of moments. And I have so much gratitude, even back then, try to get out of a rut and film this. And it was from that lens that I had during this trip, and why I think it's so beautiful, because I was creating out of pure necessity to survive. I'm just grateful to be here today, right? Be in a place now where I understand that there's so much life to live. I think it's easy to get lost on us in a day-to-day that there's always another project. There's always another thing to do. There's always, oh, I can't do this because I have this. When we lead with gratitude, our whole perspective on life changes. I believe that gratitude is a superpower. It's contagious. But it is good to be present and be in the moment with gratitude and understand that this life that we get to live is a privilege. And I'm not talking about just going out and filming. I'm talking about our day-to-day. We get to do these things. We don't have to do these things. And when I started to wake up and view life in that perspective, in that lens, everything changed for me. I didn't get here by myself. It's all tied to the people that took a chance on me and who will take a chance on you. And right before this trip, I had a discussion with a close friend of mine named Niall, and he is an incredible artist. I asked him, how did you get to where you are? And he said, Luke, you have to care about yourself more than others care about you. And to put it candidly, you have to give a fuck about yourself before someone's going to give a fuck about you. Because why would someone care about who you are if you don't care about who you are? I just think about that almost on a week-to-week basis, to where we get to wake up and make a choice every day. And with those choices, it leads and compounds to this brighter future. When you get to pour into others and you lift others up alongside you, the ones who are meant to be in your life will be there for you when you're down as well. And you are enough. You are so unique, and the world needs more of that. You are so deserving of love. And I want to ask you this question. How are you really? So remember, you're never alone. I felt like I was alone in this moment, and I kept that to myself for a long time, and I hid that emotion. And that is a very slippery slope that can lead to very destructive things. It's okay to not be okay. Grateful that I continued push through even though I didn't feel like it. There will always be hills and valleys in life, and it's important to embrace it while you're in it, but also understand the universe tends to work itself out if you show up as yourself. I'm so grateful that he continued to show up, and I am now this version of myself talking to you today. Thank you for being here. You could have been doing anything, and you chose to spend a few moments with me.
So not entirely sure how life brought me. And I'm super fucking grateful. Because like, what the fuck? Unreal. Follow your dreams. You never know what might happen. You know, like, never in a million years did I think that I'd be in a spot where I could just hop on a plane when I got the opportunity to come to Alaska or wherever it might be in the world, because it's my choice and it's my responsibility to get shit done in my world. And I'm just so fucking grateful for this opportunity and all of you that make it possible. Just much love.